Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about how credit cards can keep you poor and ruin your personal finances. So make sure to stick around as we're starting right now. To start with, let's understand what is credit. Credit is nothing but debt in disguise. The moment you use credit, you are in debt. Things get even worse when you use credit towards your wants rather than your needs. Credit cards came into existence and were first promoted to traveling salesmen for use on the road. But today, it is one of the best-selling consumer products. The number of credit cards from the four primary credit card networks, namely Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover, was 679 million in 2018, and the projection for 2022 is close to 1.2 billion. With credit cards being easily available, getting what you want right away has become the norm whether or not you have the cash to pay for it. This has turned us into a nation of debtors. In the US, credit card debt crossed the 1 trillion mark, reaching 1.8 trillion in the third quarter of 2019. Credit cards give you the additional purchasing power to buy stupid stuff which otherwise you would not have bought. You no longer need a pocket check before you purchase stuff. When I first moved to the US, I was told to get a credit card as quickly as I can so that I can start building a credit score. I was never used to credit cards and it slowly caught me. I started using credit cards for my daily purchases and gradually my shopping shifted from needs to wants. Even though I used to pay off my cards each month, I saw a bad trend forming in my purchases. My spending increased many-fold and it was moving away from essentials to non-essentials. Probably this is the same situation with many who are in credit card debt. If you're thinking about buying a home, you need to keep up with your credit score. A higher score can mean a better chance of getting approved for a loan and securing a lower interest rate. Why does the lender look at your credit instead of your savings? Why does the government doesn't implement such policies? The irony is that even if you have $1 million in your savings account, your credit score will be 0 if you don't have a credit line. If credit scores did not catch you, then the next pothole comes in the form of reward points and cashback. If you think you are going to make good use of points and cashback, then you're betting against the biggest brains in marketing. Credit card companies are pretty smart and they know that people love to have free stuff. Now, is it better to spend $100 and then collect 2% as cashback or simply not spend at all? Think for a second. The next obvious thought would be, I would have spent that $100 anyway, so is it better to collect 2% cashback than not to get anything back? Yes, you will earn 2% cashback, but when you accumulate your purchases for a time period, you would see that you had spent more than usual, and that's the credit card trap I'm talking about. Companies get you to spend way more than what you would have otherwise spent and then give back a small percentage, calling it rewards, cashback, airline miles, etc. In all these cases, one thing is for sure, you are the one being ripped off. Remember, nothing comes for free. Stop and think why companies don't give the same deals for debit card purchases. Debit is real and people have an emotional connection with your hard-earned money. When you use a debit card, you are less likely to overspend because before you swipe, you think. On the other hand, credit cards take out the thinking part from your shopping. By giving you money that you don't own, companies give you additional purchasing power to buy more stuff. The next way to attract consumers into credit cards is through a low introductory interest rate. You take the bait, sign up for the card and start purchasing. Post-introductory rate, they bump up interest rates and you would be paying a hell lot of money for any balance that you carry forward. This is debt trap in the finest form, so please don't fall for it. The next ripoff comes in the form of fees like annual fees and foreign transaction fees. Whatever value you think card companies give you in the form of cashback and rewards is intelligently taken back from you in the form of annual fees. Any value left is then snatched in the form of foreign transaction fees as well. So what are you actually gaining from using a credit card? nothing much. Card companies make you look like the winner by offering the so-called perks for using their products. Majority of the consumers are not responsible shoppers, and this trait of us makes us the losers. Even if you are a responsible shopper, remember, one bad move can nullify 40 good ones. I hope this video sheds some light on the evil credit cards. So if you like this video, please do share it with your friends and consider subscribing. Until we see next time, thanks for watching. Bye.